Welcome to the Bath & Body Works Great American Candle Recipe Cooking Event. I'm Harry Slatkin, founder of Slatkin Co. Now recently, we asked our Bath & Body Works fans to send us their most prized dessert recipes. Today, we're here with 4 finalists. Now, 3 of them will get their recipes turned into one of my amazing candle creations. But first, we're gonna meet the judges. Good morning.
Morning.
Hello.
Hi, I'm Jeanine Guerrero. I'm from Givaudan, the world's leading fragrance supplier. I have a culinary background and I work with perfumers every day, so this event is right up my alley.
I'm Erica Tucker from Sweetie's Bakeshop in Los Angeles. Sweetie's is one of LA's hottest bake shops.
It is.
Yes, it is. And I know what competition is about,
Great.
so I am ready to see these contestants sweat it out.
And I've watched you so many times on Food Network.
Thank
and
you.
I know you can be tough.
Yeah.
Let's go meet our finalists.
Hi, I'm Mary Shivers. I'm from Ada, Oklahoma, and today I'll be baking a tropical tangerine cake.
Hi, I'm Nylette La Rochelle, and I am from Miami, Florida, and my recipe is maple sticky toffee pudding.
I'm Tim Ong. I'm from Houston, Texas, and today I'll be making you a strawberry pistachio delight.
Hi, I'm Gail Collier. I live in Central Oregon, and today I'll be making nutmeg spiked wild blackberry coffee cake.
Now let the candle recipe contest begin.
Well, I'm making a maple sticky toffee pudding.
Okay.
And one of the star ingredients for me is the maple. I'm using a grade B, so it has a little bit more aroma. It's a little bit more bolder.
Okay.
And it's got more of a pronounced maple flavor.
Okay, can I take a little sniff?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. I can see why it would work for a holiday candle. Very warm and cozy, very aromatic.
How are you?
I'm great.
Not nervous?
I am a bit nervous.
It's good. Be nervous. Be nervous. Be very nervous, Mary. So, Mary, what are you doing?
I am zesting this tangerine.
What are you going to do? Stir that all up?
I'm going to put that in there, and I'm going to put this tangerine juice in there.
Right. What was already in the bottom of it?
That was cream cheese, sour cream, and sugar.
Which you can't go bad with, right?
Right. And I'm going to add some oil.
Okay.
I'm also going to add almond extract, which gives it a little bit different flavor than the vanilla. And I'll be putting some pineapple and coconut in as well.
Hi, Erica.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling slightly nervous, to be honest.
Do you know what your other competitors are making today?
I do know that, and I'm slightly nervous. I think they have some really good recipe that I'm up against.
Okay, so tell me what you're making.
I'm making a strawberry pistachio cake, but within this cake itself, it's glazed with an orange infusion. So what I'm making...
Interesting, okay.
What I'm going to start off with is to use some orange zest and blend it with some brown sugar and butter.
Okay, interesting. Now, strawberry, orange, pistachio, I don't know if that's something I would ever blend together.
Okay, so what are you doing right now?
Well, I'm going to chop up my hazelnuts.
Okay.
And they're pretty important in my recipe today.
Okay.
So
Are they one of the most important ingredients?
Well, the hazelnuts and the fresh nutmeg and the blackberry.
Blackberries I love, but you know blackberries can go very bitter.
They can.
Can I taste one?
Okay, yes.
Okay. The candle recipe bake-off is almost finished. Everything's out of the oven, cooling. Next up, we're gonna actually pick the finalists. Yeah, we've been anticipating this moment since you started. We want to eat. While we eat and our taste buds sort of go alive to our smelling senses, tell us the top 3 ingredients in this. The top 3.
The top 3. Well, of course, the blackberries. There's nutmeg in there, fresh nutmeg, and hazelnut crunches on top.
Okay, thank you, Gail. Good luck.
Thank you.
Tim, this is your moment. We're down to the final moment of tasting your dessert, which I have to tell you, to this moment, I am anticipating this taste because it's the most odd combination I've ever heard.
The top 3 ingredients would be, firstly, it would be the pistachios. and then followed by the strawberries, and it's infused with an orange flavor right through.
So my top 3 ingredients here would be the dates, it would be the toffee, and of course the maple.
Great. Thank you, Nila. Good luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mary, we're one forkful away from deciding your fate.
Yes, you are.
So as we take our bite, I would love it if you could describe the top 3 ingredients in your dessert.
Okay. First one would be tangerine, of course. It's got the juice and the zest. And then it also has pineapple and coconut. And there's just a hint of almond in there also.
Thank you.
Thank
Good luck,
you.
Mary.
Thank you very much.
If the judges were poker players, I'll certainly invite them to Vegas because I think we're going to make a lot of winnings over there. No idea what the final outcome is going to be.
I could definitely not read anything on the judge's face, so I have no idea as to what they are thinking.
Now it's just up to the judges.
Contestants, come on in. Okay, here we are. We're at the final moment. On behalf of our judges, I do want to thank you all for coming. You've been amazing. You're Bath & Body Works loyalists, and you're great bakers, and we're going to start with you.
We were not so thrilled about the presentation of it. It actually, on the plate, it looked dry, so we weren't so excited to take our first bite into it. However, pleasantly surprised when we did take the bite. The aromas were just magnificent. It was wonderful.
It's very classic and traditional, but
I have to tell
the flip side
you,
of that is that it's very comforting.
yes, the moment I bit into it, I thought I could close my eyes and it was wintertime. This was, out of all the desserts, the most classic holiday one. Yeah. So, you are our first winner.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. And go get hold of yourself.
Thank you, guys.
It was wonderful. You should be very proud of yourself.
Thank you.
Okay, so I think the next dessert we're going to talk about, Mary, is yours.
Okay.
So to me, we had said the tropical aspect of it. I just didn't know if that was really home for the holidays. I was thinking I was with you on this, it was more beachy to me. When we bit into it, it was absolutely delicious, but still worried that it's not quite holiday.
What I loved about this is I thought holiday, family dinner, heavy food, then you bite into this. Well, I will say your cream cheese added 5 pounds to my waistline. That topping is amazing. It really was refreshing and clean, very different than the other ones. And sometimes it's good to be different. So congratulations, you're a winner as well.
Good job. Congratulations.
Okay, down to the 2 of you. So actually, I think we're going to comment about both desserts at the same time and then tell you what our final decision was.
Okay, so the presentation of this one, I absolutely was not thrilled about. It looked so too homemade, kind of just thrown together, and it didn't make me very excited to take a bite into it. And then this cake, pretty much totally the opposite. I was so excited to eat this. It looks deliciously moist.
I was cautiously optimistic about this one. It had a lot going on. I wasn't sure what all the nuts would do, kind of blended together. This one I had great expectations for. I was really looking forward to the nutmeg. I love the name, Nutmeg Spiked. I think the aromas would lend themselves well to a candle. I think that the baked good itself doesn't really portray that. So I'm a little bit on the fence with this one.
And I like both your desserts, very different desserts. So I'm gonna say on your dessert, you know I've been waiting to taste this dessert because I've never heard a concoction like that. I've said it through the entire moment. I agree that you're gonna get some help on presentation because if I were serving that at my home, which I would, to me it would have to be a little bit more attractive looking because it's such an amazing bite of food when you put it in your mouth. It has to live up to it more. Yours was yummy. What happened to me on yours on the first bite, I didn't get a lot out of the first bite. The second bite, all that nuttiness came out. So you start to really get the nut flavors. Blackberries are tough, I said it from the start, but the great job, and this is such a hard decision on the 3 of us to have to say, but the winner, Tim.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations.
So can I ask the other 2 winners to come back and join us?
Thank you.
hard decision. Gail, you did a great job.
Thank you.
And
You all did a great job.
you all did a great job. So congratulations to all of you. And I bet you don't want to see a dessert for a little while. Thank you all. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Over 3,000 people entered the Bath & Body Works My Candle Recipe contest. And we selected 3 winners, but it's not over. America, we need you to cast your vote for the ultimate grand prize winner. We'll return to New York City for a chance to spend the entire day with me and my candle experts, and we will sniff our way to create a magical candle that will be carried at Bath & Body Works for the holidays. Go to mycandlerecipe.com and cast your vote.